Aztec mythology is replete with captivating stories that are as frightening as they are exciting. From their unique and incredible creation stories to the legends of their jealous and trickster gods, the Aztec legends make great nighttime stories for camping under the moonlight. So hold on to your seats, it's going to be a bumpy ride. We kick off with the Aztec creation myth. Like many ancient cultures, the Aztec creation story has several variants, but let's explore the most popular and intriguing. The Five Suns myth. The Aztecs believed that the universe had gone through 5 suns, with each sun representing a period of creation and destruction. According to the myth, the first god was Ometeotl, who rose from the void of the universe and created himself. Well, that's a nice trick. Being a god of duality, Ometeotl birthed the first 4 gods who ruled the 4 cardinal signs: north, south, east, and west. These 4 gods combined to create the universe and its people, but failed at every attempt. Whenever they fashioned the universe, it fell into the deep waters below to be consumed by the giant crocodile, Huitzilopochtli. Thus, the first 4 gods created other deities and the first giant-sized humans. They chose the god of the north to become the first sun, who would also rule the universe. But unfortunately, he could only manifest a half-sun. Unwilling to give up the throne, he started a rivalry between him and the god of the west, who also doubled as the god of light. Eventually he won and knocked the god of the north out of the sky with a stone club, plunging the world into total darkness. Out of anger, the god of the north let his jaguars loose on the first giant-sized humans, devouring all of them and destroying the first creation. With no humans to rule over, the gods decided to create again. But this time, they formed normal-sized human beings. The god of the West, also known as Quetzalcoatl, served as the second son of the new civilization. The new generation was fraught with evil and corruption, which saddened the gods. Tired of their numerous sins, the god of the North transformed all the humans into monkeys, and the god of the West caused a hurricane to carry them all away, thus signaling the end of the second civilization. And now you know where the Wizard of Oz comes from. The god of the West then stepped down from his role as the second sun, but not without creating a new set of humans who were perfect in all their ways. Tlaloc, the god of rain, became the new sun, and he ruled with dignity and honor. Still reeling from the pains of being dethroned as the first sun, the North god abducted the wife of Tlaloc, leaving Tlaloc in total grief. Tlaloc's grief meant he couldn't fulfill his responsibilities as the sun and rain god, depriving the entire earth of his refreshing waters. Soon the entire land suffered a great famine. People pleaded endlessly with Tlaloc to release his showers, but the more they cried, the higher his anger rose. Unable to control his emotions anymore, Tlaloc released showers of fire, consuming everything, humans, animals, and plants in its fiery flames. Thus, the third sun and its civilization came to an end. The next deity to become sun was Huitzilopochtli, the goddess of waters, streams, and rivers. She was kind, compassionate, and generous towards the next human race, and they returned her kindness by heaping praise and worship upon her. You also can return our kind gesture of bringing you these intriguing stories by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. It means a lot to us. Thanks ever so much. Now back to the story. The ever-jealous North god became envious of Huitzilopochtli and devised a plan to turn the people against her. His elaborate plan included causing cracks in her self-confidence, and he succeeded. First, he told her the humans only loved her because of her kindness and had no genuine feelings for her. He also teased her, claiming that she didn't truly love the humans but was only being generous to win them over. His crafty words got to the fourth sun, and streams of blood rolled down her cheeks for the next 52 years. The bloody river drowned every living thing, forcing humans to transform into fish for survival, but that couldn't save them. Thus, the fourth sun and its civilization also came to an end. They're not very good at this, are they? Quetzalcoatl, the god of the West, intervened and went underground to revive the human race by dipping their bones in his own blood. The people came back to life with Huitzilopochtli, one of the brightest stars in the sky, becoming their new god and sun. To preserve the fifth sun and its generation, the Aztecs had to sacrifice humans to help Huitzilopochtli to fight the evil forces threatening to overthrow him and to pacify the vengeful North god. Another popular Aztec myth that tickles the ears is the foundation of the great city of Tenochtitlan. According to the legend, Huitzilopochtli, the fifth son, had a misunderstanding with his sister, Malin Alsochil, due to her penchant for witchcraft. Okay, is it just me, or do these people have the most ridiculous names ever? I mean, who thought up these crazy names? They're like the rappers of ancient history. Okay, rant over. Where was I? The misunderstanding trickled down to their respective followers, who quarreled and bickered among themselves all day. To prevent the whole issue from degenerating into a full-blown conflict, Huitzilopochtli ordered his followers to abandon Malin Alsochil and her disciples. He asked them to cover their steps when they traveled to prevent her and her troops from tracking their movements. A devastated Malin Alsochil cried her heart out and became consumed by grief and sadness. Seeing how devastated his mother was, the demigod Kopel decided to pursue Huitzilopochtli and punish him. He caught up with him and engaged him in fierce combat, which went on for days. Though Kopel was a demigod, he proved himself a worthy opponent, almost matching Huitzilopochtli in strength, power, and skill. However, there was no way a demigod could defeat a full deity. So Huitzilopochtli tore Kopel's heart from his chest, putting an end to the fight. The blood from Kopel's heart spilled onto the ground, and out of it sprouted a cactus plant, on which an eagle with a snake in its mouth came to perch. That sight eventually sprawled into the great city of Tenochtitlan, and the eagle on the cactus plant with a snake in its beak became the symbol on the flag of modern-day Mexico. However, one disturbing myth that characterizes the brutal nature of the Aztecs is the legend of Huitzilopochtli and the Princess Kyokan. According to the story, Huitzilopochtli, on his numerous travels, came upon the city of Kyokan, where he was welcomed by its king, Achiametl. Elated that a deity had paid him a visit, King Achiametl threw a huge banquet. Huitzilopochtli returned the gesture by promising to marry the king's daughter and turn her into a goddess. However, unknown to Achiametl, Huitzilopochtli had evil intentions. He took the princess, sacrificed her, and gave her skin to her priest to wear as a robe. When Achiametl arrived at what he expected to be a wedding scene, he was greeted by the horror sight of his daughter's skin hanging loosely on the priest. The once kind and affable king became a vengeful monster who couldn't wait to get his pound of flesh. He returned to his city with thousands of troops and fought a protracted war with the Aztecs that lasted for weeks. Eventually, the Aztecs proved victorious, but not without countless casualties and a major destruction of their homes. If you're shocked by this turn of events, wait until you watch my video, Dirty Facts About the Aztecs. Click on this video and I'll see you there. And until next time, thanks ever so much for watching.